Good day! This is our pre-final exam in Object-Oriented Programming Lab 1. Method overloading of constructors. Overload methods are methods that share the same name but have different parameters. It is allowed because each method needs its own unique method signature. Let's create a few overloaded add methods. Outside our main method, let's declare few overloaded methods. Static int add, and we will accept few arguments and set up some corresponding parameters. Let's say int a, int b, and we will return the sum a plus b. Now, we will add to another add method, which is it will accept 3 values and 4 values. We will print a line that states this is overloaded method number 1, for the second one is number 2, and for the last one is number 3. In the main method, let's say we have an integer x equals add 1 and 2, then display the result. Let's try if the values of x is 1, 2, and 3. And here's the result. And if the values of x is 1, 2, 3, and 4, here's the result.
Inheritance. Inheritance is a mechanism in which one class acquires the property of another class. First, I created a class that contains my main method. An additional class called animal, which will be my superclass or also known as parent class. And I also created another class, namely dog and bird, which will be our child class. In the superclass, let's put 2 methods, the walk and the fly method. Now, I would like the dog and bird class to inherit the attributes from the animal class. In order to use inheritance, we're going to add extends, the name of the class which we would like to inherit everything from, which is the animal. In the main method, let's create a dog and bird object to check if it will work. For the dog, we will use the walk method. As we run the program, it says that the animal is walking but we didn't list anything from the dog class. Since dog is a descendant of the animal class, it receives anything that the animal class has. We also try the bird class. It is the same as a dog class. It inherits everything from the animal class.
What is polymorphism? Polymorphism refers to the presence of 2 or more variant forms of a specific DNA sequence that can occur among different individuals or populations. In other terms, it means many forms of a method. Let's start by making a new Java project. Let's create a class and call it dog. A class is an outline for an object. In this case, mine is called dog and everything inside the class are just variables and methods. Let's go and put something inside it. So what can dogs do? Let's say they can bark and they are loud. Now let's create a dog object in the main method. We can do d.loud and as we run it, we can see the code inside that loud method. So this is just one method. Now let's create another form. Let's make class poodle. We can copy it, or since a poodle can bark also, let's just add extends dog. Means poodle knows everything inside the class dog. Let's put something inside the poodle. Let's say this. And let's change the main method. As you can see, the output is what inside the class poodle since it prioritizes it even if it knows what's inside the class dog. So that's polymorphism. It has many versions of loud method. What is an abstract class? An abstract class are a list of variables and methods that help you make other classes. Let's go and create a new Java project. Let's say we make abstract class car. What are some values for car? Let's say string brand of the car. And let's put what does a car sound? Let's say broom. So we could say public void broom method and inside it, it will print out broom broom. We can use this abstract class by doing car c equals new car, then c.broom. We can see that there is an error. It cannot instantiate car. If this is a regular class, it will work. That's because we cannot use abstract class as a regular class. So we will create a new class motorcycle extends car. So now we can use what's inside the car by changing the main method. And there, we have it.
Abstract methods do not have implementation, but a subclass or a child class must implement it somewhere. We should only write the method declaration without the body and use the abstract keyword. In the animal class, we use the abstract keyword, then return type, then walk. What it does is that it forces us to implement this method in the child class that our animal class has. In the dog class, we will do the method overriding. so we can add our own implementation of the walk method. And now, we will call the method in the main class, and this will print the animal is walking in the street. The purpose of abstract keyword is that it adds a layer of security to your program. This can be applied to both classes and methods.
Interface. An interface is a blueprint for a class. Interfaces are typically used to define a common set of methods that multiple classes can implement, allowing them to be used interchangeably. And to make an interface in Java, let's type interface water bottle interface. Let's put an attributes. Example, string color equals blue. Then void fill up. We can use an outline here in the main method code by adding implements water bottle interface. Now we will add something to the main method. We will print out the color, then interface code. And by adding methods, we will use the unimplemented methods, which is the override. Then, we will implement the fill-up method, and for the next line, we will print it is filled. Here is the interface, here is the main method, and here is the fill-up method. That's all for our presentation.